Sharky King watawama mulira. Yula lipa ak inkokun. Da hupa bohtenya go juju biti. Jas grungy do patslimo.
I think the droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, it was using a very different alien dialect. The droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phonemes of a language we can understand. I recognize this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manan. But why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath? It must be referring to Revan. The Dark Lord and Malak likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins. The droid is obviously not programmed with the knowledge we seek. The Starforge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. Though in fact, it could be anything. Maybe. That might explain how the Sith were able to amass a fleet so quickly. But I suspect the Starforge is more powerful than a mere factory. Maybe the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else. These builders must have been an extinct people, though it is strange there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no mention of them. In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information. Revolutions would take more than 20,000 years. If this is true, then this droid is nearly 5,000 years older than the Republic itself. There must be some mistake. droid must be talking about poor Nemo. The Council sent him here to investigate, and it cost him his life. Revan and Malak unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the secrets of the Starforge. Now Malak is using the Starforge to fuel his conquest of the Republic. We have to find out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Starforge. The Republic is depending on us. What can I do?
That hurt, I bet. What?
What can I do?
Sure.
What can I do?
Sure.
This must be what Revan and Malak found when they entered this temple. This must be where their journey down the dark side began. This is a map, some sort of intergalactic navigational chart. Revan and Malak must have used this to lead them to the Starforge. We could use this map to follow their path and find the Starforge ourselves, but we must be wary. They may have laid traps or concealed what they found. I don't know, but Revan and Malak were very interested in finding it. It must be a tool of some type, or maybe a weapon. Perhaps the Council can tell us more, but I think this map might be the key to finding the Starforge, whatever it is. See this world here? This looks like Korriban, a Sith world. And if that's Korriban, then this is Kashyyyk, and Tatooine, and here's Manan. But there are pieces missing. Incomplete hyperspace coordinates, corrupted data, and there doesn't seem to be anything indicating where the Starforge itself might be. I was thinking that too. This map can't take us to the Starforge, but I know that Revan and Malak visited Korriban at least once. Perhaps they discovered something more there. They may have found something on each of the other worlds that completed this map. Maybe if we find all the pieces, they'll lead us to the Starforge, and some way to destroy it. We must inform the Council of what we've discovered. They must decide our next course of action, though I suspect our task has only just begun. What can I do? What can I do?
What? I'll avoid what I can.
Ah, so this is the meddler. You have caused us far too much trouble for a mere Jedi. I will add your head to those of the other Jedi I have killed and take yet another lightsaber for my own. Now you will know why the Mandalorians are feared.
What? I'll avoid what I can.
Yes?
Ah, so this is the meddler. You have caused us far too much trouble for a mere Jedi. I will add your head to those of the other Jedi I have killed, and take yet another lightsaber for my own. Now you will know why the Mandalorians are feared.
I'm here.
That hurt, I bet. Yes? I'll avoid what I can.
Yes?
Ah, so this is the... I will...
What can I do? What can I do?
Yes? I'll avoid what I can.
What can I do?
Ah, so I will...
Yes?
Sure.
I'm here.
heard What?
Yes?
That hurt,
Master Matari is grateful to you for uniting Shen and Rahasia. He has sealed his estate while preparations are underway, however, and cannot see you.
Sure.
What can I do?
Sure.
What can I do?
Lucu apa yang ki? Apa?
What?
Have you found the Mandalorian raiders yet? Thank you, young master. My daughter can now, I think, rest in peace. Here is the reward I promised you. No, please take it. This pitiful amount will never be enough for what you have done for me. Again, I thank you. I will be sure to tell the council of your great deed.
How can I help? No, not bothering you. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question. Necessary, perhaps, but it is no guarantee of our success. I admit, I'm a little disturbed that such a bond could be possible in the first place. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship. Don't worry, these are simple questions. Nothing too intrusive. First, what kind of background do you have? Good. On which planet were you born? Excellent. Your current age is? Yes. Well, the truth is, I was studying how you responded to my questions. Your reactions helped me judge you. This was a test for me to learn more about your character. You were honest, which is good. And you treated this as a serious matter, which it is. This bond we share will shape both our destinies. It is not to be taken lightly. But I imagine you've had enough questions for a while. So many things have happened to you since Taurus. It's probably a lot for you to absorb. We can speak again later, after you've had time to think about all this.
You have done a great thing. One of our own had strayed, but you have returned Juhani to the Order. For this you deserve the highest praise.
Ah, you have returned, young Padawan. Have you discovered what it was that Revan and Malak sought in those ruins? This news of a Starforge is disturbing. Action is required, but we must not do so in haste. We must discuss recent events in light of this new information.
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Starforge and what it might do. We must learn why Revan and Malak sought it out.
Return to your ship with Bastila, and we will summon you when we are done. Padawan, you have done well in discovering the star map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith. We Jedi know victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. The Council has a mission for you, Padawan.
I've consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Starforge, but all my efforts have been in vain.
Still, the Council are in agreement. The Starforge must be found. Revan and Malak sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Starforge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets. but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Star Forge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets. Each star map is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle. Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Tatooine, Manan, and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Star Forge. The Jedi numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malak's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak and the Sith, dooming your efforts to failure. Secrecy is our best defense against the Sith, but it would be foolish to send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan. Bastila will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan. And Juhani has also asked to accompany you. After long deliberation, we have granted her request.
Juhani nearly fell to the dark side. Perhaps her presence will serve as a reminder to you of the dangers of that path.
Of course, those who aided you on Taris will also come. They possess skills you may find useful in your quest. Remember that secrecy and discretion are paramount to your success. You will not be able to hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears. You may return here at any time. Dantooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give you.
You can leave whenever you wish. The sooner the better. The longer you wait, the stronger Malak becomes. But first, a warning, young Padawan. The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Star Forge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, young Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you.
다 공주 스타니키 그랍을 먹고 같이 주이다 못동가 돌바방크 원래 오간다 나르고 주춧 먹으샤 본가 몰라와나 찍네 바물레 슬리모 보다다다 난가 쿰비스트 물레 라베스 Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwaleo gandonan chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Wonga kumbisjang ba mulira. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Yiking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Takum jus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes. Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukunde mule rabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Yiking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Kachikun ita hodonga. Yiking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Mucho shak pakat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun. Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukunne mule rabes. Takum jus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes. Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwaleo gandonan chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Wonga kumbisjang ba mulira. Kachikun ita hodonga. Yiking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Aku pa Jeda bado.
What can I do?
What?
I'm here.
Yes?
I feel I must apologize for the way I acted towards you before, in the Grove. It was wrong of me. I am sorry for attacking you. I am sorry for thinking you would only try to kill me. I hope that by helping you in your task, I may redeem myself in your eyes, and in my own. Thank you. It is most reassuring to know that you can forgive me, even though I tried to take your life. I can only hope that, in our time journeying together, I will succeed.
Lord Malak, the Star Forge is operating at 200% capacity, far beyond our expectations.
I am more interested in the young Jedi Bastila and her battle meditation. Have you learned how she escaped the destruction of Taris?
She was aided by Karth Onasi, a decorated war hero of the Republic and a legendary soldier. During the Mandalore Wars, he was honored many times for his bravery.
You know this man?
Yes, Lord Malak. He served under me when I still followed the Republic. You could say I was his mentor.
Interesting. How did you acquire this information, Admiral?
An eyewitness, Lord Malak. Calo Nord, a bounty hunter, was there when Bastila and Karth escaped the planet. Apparently, they left him for dead.
A Jedi and a war hero. It's a wonder you survived the encounter.
I am hard to kill, Lord Malak.
Calo has agreed to help us capture the young Bastila for a very hefty fee, of course. But I assure you he is well worth the price. His reputation as a bounty hunter is well earned.
Her companions are nothing to me, Calo. But I desire the young Jedi taken alive, if at all possible.
Lord Malak, forgive me. There is something else. May we have a private audience away from the ears of the common soldiers?
I trust you are not wasting my time, Admiral Karath.
I promise you will be very interested in what Calo has to tell you about Bastila's other companions, Lord Malak.
Force has given us a vision, like the one we shared on Dantooine. Did you see it? Of course. You must have. The Force is strong with us both. Tatooine is known for little but blowing sand. I find it surprising that there would be a star map somewhere in its desolate wastes. Perhaps, though that would have been tens of thousands of years in the past. Now there's nothing but the howling emptiness of the Dune Sea. The star map would likely have to be within some kind of shelter to protect it against dust and sandstorms. I suspect there are many such caves and caverns hidden in the sands of the Dune Sea. The creatures of this world probably use them as their lairs. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
No problem. Didn't work.
Kipuna, bona na kichu. Selima wanga kunbikin. Mucho shakapaka. Mucho shakapaka. Mucho shakapaka. Tonki ba non tontek. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Selima wanga kunbikin. Tonki ba non tontek. Tonki ba non tontek. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Dong Abuk Shami no Nok. Dong Abuk Shami no Nok. Dong Ki Ba Non Tontek. Selima Wanga Kunbikin. Dong Abuk Shami no Nok. Mucho Shakapaka. Dong Abuk Shami no Nok. Mucho Shakapaka. Mucho Shakapaka. Dong Abuk Shami no Nok. Mucho Shakapaka. Selima Wanga Kunbikin. Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Selima Wanga Kunbikin. Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Tongki Ba Non Tontek. Tongki Ba Non Tontek. Dong Abuk Shami no Nok. Mucho Shakapaka. Selima Wanga Kunbikin. Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Tongki Ba Non Tontek. Mucho Shakapaka. Tongki Ba Non Tontek. Tongki Ba Non Tontek. Mucho Shakapaka. Selima Wanga Kunbikin. Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Tongki Ba Non Tontek. Dong Abuk Shami no Nok. Dong Abuk Shami no Nok. Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Selima Wanga Kunbikin. Mucho Shakapaka. Dong Abuk Shami no Nok. Tongki Ba Non Tontek. Dong Abuk Shami no Nok. Mucho shakapaka. Mucho shak.
How can I help? I do. How did you know? I'm a Jedi. I am far too disciplined to betray my emotions with outward physical displays. We both know the real reason you have some idea of what I'm thinking, the bond we share. Our connection allows us glimpses into each other's mind. We can feel some of what the other feels, and what I feel within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses. Often it takes years before using the Force can be considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you. I don't think there's much you can do. If things were different, I would recommend several years of training under one of the Jedi Masters, but I fear that won't be possible. Thankfully, you've exhibited a degree of compassion and self-control up to this point. I sincerely hope you can maintain these traits in the future. We must all resist the influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against. This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force. That's good to hear. Without the proper training, however, I'm afraid you will find the path difficult even with the best of intentions. There's great danger ahead for both of us. Our destinies are intertwined. Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well. Yes, that is true. I will do my best to guide you, but I am no master. Not yet. And there are times when I find the sheer strength of your power almost overwhelming. Your power could be a gift or a curse. When you need guidance or advice or support, I will do my best to help you stay on the path of the light. I only hope I have the wisdom to help you through the dark times. But for now, we should return to our mission.
Ikukuno no ba mulira chikun. Tonghi. Chi gratulo da pograshi oneo kompa chintono mochuba. Ka chikun ida hodonga. Ikinkuno ba mulira chikun. Jeda badawana ni dibobo. Tong nabungsha nununya. Tong patukashmak talea. Runda di hodonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukun ne mulerabes. Jeda badawana ni dibobo. Tong nabungsha nununya. Tong patukashmak talea. Achuta. Wonga. Runda di hodonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukun ne mulerabes.
Mucho shakapaka.
Tolpa da bongwale gando nangu chuchut. Kavadum ku pelio botenya. Bonanai kut.
Kipuna. Bonana kichu.
Takom jus tach miki grabalmogo. Kachi.
Dong abuk shami nonok. Tong ki ba non tontek. Selimo wanga kun bikin.
Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwaleo gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga.
Welcome to Anchorhead, potential customer. Zerka Corporation stands ready to serve, after some formalities, of course. First, your ship is not on our list of planned arrivals for today. There is a docking fee of 100 credits because of this. The immediate benefit is access to these very docking facilities. This is the only port in Anchorhead. Once you've paid, we will offer trade services as well. We're not unreasonable, we just want to cover expenses. I assure you that the fee is non-negotiable. We have a very thin margin of profit on this world. That does make sense. I suppose I could let it go this time. We need the business. This will cover any future landings as well. It's like a registration, so we can serve you better when you return. Now, as a customs officer, I can provide information on services. Is this visit business or pleasure? It depends on what level of risk you want to take. You could ask at the Zerka office if any bounties need collecting. That's in central Anchorhead. While you're at the office, ask for a hunting license so you can sell trophies to Faza in his lodge, just north of them. I suppose you could also take up swoop racing. Talk to the hut at the registration office by the track. That's in West Anchorhead. I can't say I know which of these jobs is the most dangerous. I stay away from all of them. That's not much information. Could you tell me more? You a digger? I've heard of ruins being found now and then, but they've always been stripped by sand people soon after. You're not going to get anywhere with them. I guess you could ask around, but I doubt you'll learn anything different. You could always ask a Jawa. It's hard to tell what they know. There isn't much to tell. It's a very old planet, well past its prime. Zerka Corporation is the only company with any interest in it. It's not a very pretty world, but there is opportunity here if you know where to look. I can't really get into that. It hasn't been a very smooth operation. I shouldn't get into it. It's common knowledge, so there's no harm in telling you. It's a tale of bad business. You see, Zerka Corporation staked their claim to this planet based on some very promising geological surveys. Unfortunately, that information was incorrect, and possibly even an attempt at sabotage by a rival company. Not totally barren. There were a few good years of mining, and limited operations are still in place. But the ore is flawed. It has peculiar properties. They've had to look at other forms of business. Zerka Corporation has really tried to hide this, but it just seems that Tatooine metal is unfit for effective manufacturing. I would imagine that this outpost will eventually be abandoned. Nobody is making any money here. Of course, this rock may have been settled a few times, so look for some other company to get stuck with it. Pursuits that appeal to the casual traveler. There are some fearsome native species that provide exciting hunting. There are also lengthy, barren wastes that serve as fine swoop tracks. Attracting business has been slow, however. Very little. There are hints that it might once have been a lush world, but I can't picture it as anything but a desert. Native sentient species have no records going back that far. That was hundreds of years ago, maybe thousands. Of course, the native species are not very willing to tell anyone anything. They're barely more than animals. The Sand People. They're vicious and attack outsiders on sight. More animals than anything, really. Maybe they know the history of Tatooine. Maybe they don't. Impossible to tell. They won't cooperate. Not personally, but they've given Zerka Corporation a rough time. It's hard enough mining this rock without suffering random attacks. I think the company has even put a bounty on them, but I'm sure not going to try for it. The Jawas are scavengers, and a bit primitive. Hard to understand. They have an affinity for droids. Some of our scientists believe that they may not be native to the planet, but how they got here, they may not even know. As I said, they're hard to understand. They usually end up slaves to the Sand People. They aren't fighters. Good traders, though. I will answer as best I can. What will you need while on Tatooine? As you wish. If you need anything else, I'll be here.
Uchua penki, tangi tuamaji, human ak in ikatune, chi itakanki chana kilikon, chiwa itakanki baba Hassan shan, no ba muli rati lai kuka. Smilia! Tingkuin ko ka, patoga yak fuli ko kala Gigi!
Papuelta, Colo Luz, Ivan Rebut, Ikel Remote. Puntas da Shelfa, Ustakel Chief, Colo Luz, Papuelta, Colo Luz, Ivan Rebut, Ikel Remote. Papuelta, Colo Luz, Ivan Rebut, Ikel Remote, Dustadan Gelfa, Hoisidan Gelfa, Tuden Truthblad van Nibo Gelfa, Hoisidan Gelfa, Vadinogan Gelfa, Papuelta, Colo Luz, Ivan Rebut, Ikel Remote.
Leave me be. If I don't get these converters working, I lose my job.
Yeah?
Please, will you help me? I have nothing left. Oh, thank you. I don't have anywhere else to turn. If you're down and out on Tatooine, you're on your own. My husband was a hunter, killed out on the dunes. This raid plate is all I have left. Please, will you buy it? I don't need a handout. I just can't sell it to Faza without a license. Please, I'm worried about having it. They're so rare. No? But you looked... I'm sorry, I thought you looked equipped like a hunter. Are you sure you're not going to be getting a license? I mean, you don't look like a farmer, and the only way to be allowed out of Anchorhead is to get a hunting license. Zerka Corporation sells them out of their office just south of here in the center of Anchorhead. That's where my husband got his. I think they charge 200 credits, but they've been known to make exceptions. Please, no one else will help. Will you buy it? I can't sell it myself. They're worth more than 500 credits. I don't know. How could I be sure you would come back? Are you sure you can't buy it? Please. I guess I don't have much choice in the matter. Here, I'll trust you with it. I'll be here. Please don't take too long. I need the credits. Maybe we can get started again. Maybe. You're back. Please. Please hurry. The credits are all we have to start again.
La boda ni winki smack toma. Wanakun bes jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang non kick. Tok ninja mulira rabes. Uba patu konchi. Tong non bong shang nung yang. Tong patok smack delia. Kuya mi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Undi hadonga chifon kabi. La boda ni winki smack toma. Wanakun bes jingpa marulira. Tok jingbang non kick. Tok ninja mulira rabes.
Can I help you? These are the offices of the Zerka Corporation. I trust you have business with the company. If this is about employment, I'm afraid all regular mining positions are full. And before you ask, we are also no longer selling hunting licenses. As I said, we are no longer selling them. There are too many people cavorting about outside the walls as it is. Well, normally we charge 200 credits, but I could make an exception if you agreed to perform a task for us. It's similar to hunting. The Sand People are becoming a problem. They destroy our sandcrawlers and kill our miners. One particular tribe is the worst. It's as if their chieftain has decided to wage war against us. I would like their attacks terminated. Bring me their gaffy sticks as proof. If you agree to do this, I'll give you a hunting license now and pay a bounty for each stick later. I'll give a bonus for the chieftains. Then you are free to leave the city just like everyone else. Zerka Corporation will welcome your eventual change of mind. Please, feel free to enjoy the door behind you.
How can I help? Yes, I did. I wanted to speak to you about our mission and what lies ahead for us. It seems fate, or the Force, is driving us into a confrontation with the Dark Lord. You must prepare yourself for when we face Malak. The confrontation will be difficult for you. I remember how hard it was when I first faced Revan. It's true that due to my battle meditation, I was with the Jedi strike team that boarded Revan's ship. We did not kill Revan, however. Our mission was to capture Revan if possible. It was Malak who turned on his own master, firing upon Revan's ship while we were still on board it. It was his desire to kill us and his master both. Thankfully, we narrowly escaped the vessel as it exploded. True, I suppose, and yet the outcome of that battle was unexpected. To all of us, Revan's end was unforeseen. As I said, we were there to capture Revan alive. The Jedi do not believe in killing their prisoners. No one deserves execution, no matter what their crimes. Remember that Revan and Malak were once great Jedi, heroes in every sense of the word. They demonstrate the danger of the dark side to us all. I'm sorry, we really shouldn't speak of this anymore. The memory of my confrontation with Revan is painful. Let's return to the mission, please.
Achua Penki, Yun Patisa. Di Juba ji Kunka Naga, Kingbu Mwa Mulira Dwana, Kingba Nikcha Lora Kun. Chiwi Aita Ka Chongchi.
Greetings again from the offices of Zerka Corporation. Is this about bounties or something else? Griff? There's no Griff here. Never heard of him. No, I don't remember a single Griff on the Zerka Corporation payroll. Oh, you mean that Twi'lek? Must have slipped my mind for a second. Yes, of course I remember Griff. We hired that Twi'lek some time ago. Not a good worker, according to his crew chief. Always complaining and faking injuries to get out of work. He entered false timesheets and slept through his shifts. We even suspected him of stealing Zerka Corporation supplies, although we could never prove it. We would have fired him, but we needed workers. It would have been better for him if he had been fired. Then the Sand People wouldn't have gotten him. He was lost in a Sand People raid we suffered not too long ago. There were prisoners taken, but our rescue parties never found anyone alive. In the end, it just wasn't cost-effective to keep searching. All miners sign a waiver absolving Zerka Corporation of liability in these circumstances. Zerka Corporation cares deeply for all of its employees. That's why we've started a bounty program to thin the Sand People numbers. We didn't find his body, so we have to assume he was taken prisoner. Whether he's still alive, I couldn't say. That's all I can tell you. I shouldn't even have said this much. This is all privileged corporate information. I could lose my job. As I said, all employees have signed waivers absolving Zerka Corporation of any financial liability if this occurs. It is the industry standard. I suppose you could apply for special dispensation from the Zerka Corporation representative kiosk on Coruscant. Business hours only, please. Farewell.
Laboda ni winki smak toma. Wana kun bes ching pa ma rulira. Tok ching bang non kek. Tuk ninja muira rabes. Kuya mi jus kuna chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo padona. Mundi hadonga chihong kabi. Laboda ni winki smak toma. Wana kun bes ching pa ma rulira. Tok ching bang non kek. Tuk ninja muira rabes. Kuya mi jus kuna chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo padona. Mundi hadonga chihong kabi. Laboda ni winki smak toma. Wana kun bes ching pa ma rulira. Tok ching bang non kek. Tuk ninja muira rabes. Kuya mi jus kuna chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo padona. Mundi hadonga chihong kabi. Laboda ni winki smak toma. Wana kun bes ching pa ma rulira. Tok ching bang non kek. Tuk ninja muira rabes. Kuya mi jus kuna chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo padona. Mundi hadonga chihong kabi. Laboda ni winki smak toma. Wana kun bes ching pa ma rulira. Tok ching bang non kek. Tuk ninja muira rabes. Kuya mi jus kuna chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo padona. Mundi hadonga chihong kabi. Laboda ni winki smak toma. Wana kun bes ching pa ma rulira. Tok ching bang non kek. Tuk ninja muira rabes. Kuya mi jus kuna chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo padona. Mundi hadonga chihong kabi. Laboda ni winki smak toma. Wana kun bes ching pa ma rulira. Tok ching bang non kek. Tuk ninja muira rabes. Kuya mi jus kuna chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo padona. Mundi hadonga chihong kabi. Kuya mi jus kuna chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo padona. Mundi hadonga chihong kabi. Laboda ni winki smak toma. Wana kun bes ching pa ma rulira. Tok ching bang non kek. Tuk ninja muira rabes. Kuya mi jus kuna chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo padona. Mundi hadonga chihong kabi. Laboda ni winki smak toma. Wana kun bes ching pa ma rulira. Tok ching bang non kek. Tuk ninja muira rabes.
Greetings again from the offices of Zerga Corporation. Is this about bounties or something else? As I said, we are no longer selling them. There are too many people cavorting about outside the walls as it is. The sand people are becoming a problem. They destroy our sand crawlers and kill our miners. One particular tribe is the worst. It's as if their chieftain has decided to wage war against us. I would like their attacks terminated. Bring me their gaffy sticks as proof. If you agree to do this, I'll give you a hunting license. We use them to ensure that only people judged fit by Zerka Corporation are allowed outside the city. We don't allow casual exploration because of legal concerns. Zerka Corporation takes no responsibility for loss of life on the dunes. It's just so we can keep track of people. No one leaves the city without a Zerka hunting license. With the downturn in mining, people want any chance at credits they can get. Most wouldn't survive a day, let alone qualify as hunters. The last license issued before the ban was given to a woman named Marlena Venn. She'll do fine. She had a mean streak a parsec wide. She also paid double. Exceptions like this are rare, unless it suits the company to offer them. Very well. As I... It's as if you agree... Excellent. Now, just so we understand each other, this is an enforceable contract. Zerka Corporation takes this very seriously. Here's your license, and a few directions. We believe one of their enclaves is in the far south of the Dune Sea. You might try following one of our sand crawlers. They're regularly attacked. I wouldn't mind you escorting them. Very good. Zerka Corp...
Kolodus ni vanhemmuus, ni kelti rimot, kuntastal sieltä, ufta keltis. Kolodusta. Joo, on pian kolukio. Vapuilta. Kolodus ni vanhemmuus, ni kelti rimot.
You're back. Please, have you sold the plate I gave you? My children and I are counting on the credits. You have? Did Faza give you a good price? How much did you get for us? 700 credits. Oh, thank you. It is more than generous of you. I don't know what to say. I just don't.
Wow. Sometimes helping people feels pretty good, you know?
Thank you for helping this woman. It may not seem like such a great thing to you, but you are making a difference.
For whatever it means, may the Force be with you. You saved us.
Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Taris alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
I'm here.
Take that! Take that!
That hurt, I bet. Sure.
I'm here.
Huh? Hey, Bastila, you ever use the Force just for fun? You know, a little jolt to the Force to trip up some jerk who's ticking you off?
I would never use the Force for such petty and trivial revenge. The mere thought of it's preposterous.
Oh, come on. There's gotta be times when you thought about it. Don't be so stuck up. You can tell me.
I am not stuck up. I merely have the years of training to give me the wisdom and understanding to see how childish such an act would be.
Childish? Is that a crack about my age? You ain't much older than me, Miss High and Mighty. Just 'cause you're some Jedi doesn't mean you can be a prissy little... What the... Hey, that wasn't funny.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Mission. Come now, we have to get going. Please, do try to be less clumsy in the future.
Kunnasta hjälpa upptäckelsevis. Kolotusta. Papuilta. Kolotusti vanhemut. Pitkälti rimot. Tuftetan kelfaa. Hoi sidan kelfaa. Tudun tuflappan nivu kelfaa. Hoi sidan kelfaa. Vaan innukan kelfaa. Papuilta. Kolotusti vanhemut. Pitkälti rimot. Kunnasta hjälpa upptäckelsevis. Kolotusta.
And if the unit proves even more uncooperative once we purchase it,
kundas upptäckelsevis. Kunnasta hjälpa. Papuilta. Kolotusti vanhemut. Pitkälti rimot. Kundas upptäckelsevis. Kunnasta hjälpa. Papuilta. Kolotusti vanhemut. Pitkälti rimot. Kundas upptäckelsevis. Kunnasta hjälpa. Papuilta. Kolotusti vanhemut. Pitkälti rimot. Kundas. Papuilta. Kunnasta hjälpa. Upptäckelsevis. Kolotusta. Papuilta. Kolotusti vanhemut.
What?
Papuilta. Papuilta. Kolotusti vanhemut. Pitkälti rimot. Kunnasta hjälpa. Upptäckelsevis. Kolotusta.
and if the unit proves even more uncooperative once we purchase it,
kundas upptäckelsevis. Kunnasta hjälpa. Papuilta. En kipeän korruptio. Papuilta. Kolotusti vanhemut. Pitkälti rimot. Tuftetan kelfaa. Hoi sidan kelfaa. Tudun tuflappan nivu kelfaa. Hoi sidan kelfaa vaan innukan kelfaa. Papuilta.
Statement. I see you have purchased me, Master. I find this a satisfactory arrangement. My restraining bolt will be deactivated when you take possession of me. Am I to accompany you now? Shall I kill something for you? Answer. Indeed. I am most eager to engage in some unadulterated violence. At your command, of course, Master. Statement. I will enter into your service now, Master. I am certain you will make adequate use of my primary functions. My gears are practically quivering with anticipation. Ready!
Sure.
No one leaves Anchorhead without proper authorization. Well, let's see it. Come on. All right, I'll just scan that and you're off. I'll keep it on file, too. Good luck out there. You'll need it.
Hello there. You're heading out into the desert? You're a hunter, right? You must be if you've been allowed to leave Anchorhead. When you see Tanis, and I know you old boys always stick together, tell him his wife hopes he enjoys the anniversary gift. You're just another of his buddies from that hunting club. I know your kind. You all cover for each other, I bet. Well, he can do what he wants. He'll get what he deserves. I bought my own license just so I could see that he did. Oh, I'm through planning. I just left him a little mess that he has to take care of. If he's smart, he'll be just fine. But he's not smart. Just a little something to remember me by. Something that symbolizes our years together. Something that will blow up in his face. Of course, he'll never understand how appropriate it is. He can't talk his way out of this one. He's not smart enough. I'm sure you do. Like I said, when you see him, tell him his wife Marlena says hello.
I'm here.
That hurt, I bet. What?
I'm here.
Anyone out there? Could you help? I seem to be, doomed. Hey there, thanks for stopping. I appreciate it. I've been stuck without water for hours. Wasn't looking good. I don't remember you from Faz's Club. You new to Anchorhead? Could you maybe help me get out of here? I'll bet she does. She's decided I finally worn out my welcome and she's fixed my droids to do her dirty work.
Commentary. One would hope the female is better at repairs than Yukalaka. I still would like to crush his neck, Master.
I triggered some sort of trap she programmed. She probably figured I wouldn't be smart enough to get out. Yeah, she was right. You know, now really isn't the time for a lecture. Of course, I might be more receptive after I'm rescued. Look, friend, some may talk about honor in the hut, but they still sell their trophies. The wife put a kink in my battle droids. They're in some sort of discharge loop, and if I move from this spot, they're threatening to blow up. She knew I wouldn't know how to fix them. Could you try to do some repairs? They don't care if you move. It's just me who's stuck.
Commentary. I say we blast the meatbag and save you the trouble, Master.
What's with all the droids lately? My wife get to you too?
Negative. I just don't like organic meatbags. Except for the Master, of course.
I'd, really appreciate a bit of help. Please? Just access each droid's repair interface. You'll have to do some tinkering, but be careful. One explosion I can survive. Any more than one and I'm dead. Oh, and, ignore the message Marlena left in there. No way do I deserve this, I swear.
Yes?
Having fun on the dunes, Tanis? I made sure you would. Here's the deal. Your precious droids have trapped you. They'll hold you until you die of thirst. Make a mistake while repairing them, they explode. Have a good death. My mother was right about you.
That was unpleasant. Thanks for your help. I'd have been a goner. Hey, and the old bat thought I was dead. You never asked me for anything, but I consider my life worth something. Please, take this. I insist. Thanks again. I doubt any of those uptight hunters would have helped, and I doubt the wife is coming back. I'm heading back to the shop. I hope she left the manuals for these things behind. Ungrateful little...
What can I do?
Master?
What can I do? Yes?
Droid efficiency at its best. Droid efficiency at its best. Droid efficiency at its best. Acknowledgement.
Sure.
I'm here.
Who are you? It doesn't matter. Can you handle a blaster? It may attack again at any second. I doubt we could hold out on our own against another wave of them. You would be right. Came out of nowhere. Wait, damn it. Here they come again. How did it do that?
Yes. Ready.
Sure.
Ready.
Yes?
That hurt, I bet. That hurt, I bet.
Best. Droid efficiency at its best.
Yes?
What can I do?
Ready.
Thanks for your help. I don't think we'll try holding this position for much longer. We're not soldiers. Did the company send you? It's about time they drove these animals out. Well, you've got a lot of work ahead of you. Do you know about their enclave in the south? Don't even try to go near it. They've taken all the Zerka weapons that were supposed to protect our sandcrawlers. That place is a fortress, a death trap. You'll have to find some way to sneak into the place. Glad it's not my job. Just that they attack everything on sight. Well, I suppose they don't attack each other, but any outsider's as good as dead. The company tried to arm us and even set up remote self-powered turrets on the mining route, but that just made things worse. We're not soldiers. They still kill us and then take our weapons off our corpses. They even had the Jawas disable the turrets and set them around their enclave. It's like a fortress now. I don't know how you're going to break through all of that. Me, I'd sneak in. Well, actually, I'd just get back to Anchorhead. They use whatever they scavenge. They seem to hate our technology, but they love to turn it against us. That goes for blasters and turrets too, I guess. It's not like you need to be a genius to operate them. They probably don't even bother with special settings. They just watch for people approaching and switch them on. I don't have time for this sort of thing. I'm through with the desert. You can take your sand people, crate dragons, and crazy hunters. Yeah, so do we. There's no way we're repairing this thing while getting attacked over and over. The desert can have it. The Jawas will salvage it eventually anyway. Then we can buy it back and start over. Makes sense to me.
What can I do?
Sure.
Anyone! I'm trapped under here. Please help me. Please help! I can't get out! 3, 2, 1.
Yes?
Huh?
Interjection. One moment. I believe I understood that, Master. It may not have been his intention, but he did actually communicate something. Translation. Result. I believe I have succeeded in confusing him, Master. We have shown an interest not common among outsiders. Translation. Translation. He is expressing disbelief, as am I, but his duty requires that he report to his chieftain. Extrapolation. It would seem that we are at least worthy of curiosity for the moment. I would much rather this get bloody, Master, but it is your call. Translation. I can translate with some guarantee of accuracy that he is demanding to know why he should let us survive this encounter, Master. Translation. Translation. He claims he has no reason to believe you, Master. Your kind have tainted this land with machines and uncaring, ignorant feet. Translation. He requires proof of good faith. We must make a contribution to his people that shows we are not a threat. Shall I blast him now, Master? Translation. Translation. He plans to move his people farther from Anchorhead, but they need to build up stores of water first. He says you must aid him. Translation. He wants moisture evaporators from the Zerka. If you deliver them, he will order that his people reduce their attacks on miners. Translation. Translation. He says that will never happen, Master. Ignorant outsiders continually desecrate their most reverential customs. This will always demand a response, an attitude I can respect. Protocol. From his perspective, a reduction is already a large step. It is doubtful you will get agreement on much more than that. Translation. Translation. He does not believe you, Master. He will only be allowed to re-enter the Enclave when we have the evaporators with us. Translation. We are to be escorted outside. He will wait, but he doesn't believe we are coming back.
Sure.
What?
What?
Greetings again from the offices of Zerga Corporation. Is this about bounties or something else? Yes, we're still waiting for you to return with the Sand People Chieftain's gaffy stick. I'll reward you well when you do. We don't have any new information on the subject. It's still possible that they have an enclave in the far south of the Dune Sea. And I would remind you that you did agree to do this task for Zerga Corporation. We expect completion in a timely manner. I should remind you that you were not retained as a diplomatic representative. You are a hunter, and should go after your prey as we agreed. You are not authorized to do anything other than deliver what was promised. Do so, and don't talk of this foolishness again. Farewell. Greetings again from the offices of Zerga Corporation. Is this... I assume that by... I'm afraid Zerga Corporation is not offering any comment on those events. We wouldn't wish to anger the participants. If you're looking for local events, I suggest you go to the Swoop Track, one of the few leisure industries on Tatooine. There was also a Jawa here earlier, saying something about needing help. I think he's out by the city gates. I can't be more specific about what he wanted. Our droid translators had difficulty with the message. Farewell.
Ciao baso, Gino Molirani Bubo, Tonkin Ba, Noku Netsag. Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha, Agi Inko Tune, Chuna Molira, Tangi Wama Jikona, Tonkit Pa Nonku Nek Abog, Chiwa Aita Kan Kicha na Chupornibo. Kun Mulira Slimo Poiwanga, Tangi Wama Ji, Human Act in Ikatune. Up.
Huh?
Ako pa, Cheko pa? Mucho siya bakhat. Kieno no namapaule Rachikun. Takom jus tak miki grabar mogo. Kachi ita hodunga. Jeda badawana ni dibobo. Tong nabung siya nununya, tong patukas magtalea. Jeda ba the...
Sure.
Ishlokala igratu hakuchichia. Igratu hakuchichia. Kombepo pamuko varuba. Kupa. Wilio. Wakakalaki. Igratu hakuchichia.
Query. Is the miniature organic implying falsehood? Shall I blast it, Master?
Be interested in. I'm just an old swoop jock that doesn't have the head for it anymore.
Keep safe.
Well, fresh face for the game. I wonder, would you care to play? My name is Furko Nellis. My vice is Bazak. All right, but...
Huh? Who are you then? The only new people that come to Junix Nard's Cantina are long-time losers and bounty hunters. I don't have to tell you why the two don't mix well. Please keep any blaster fire to a minimum. Zerka Corporation only worries about keeping their own stores full. I don't have much on hand. You again. I suppose you're fishing for a reaction to the destruction of Taris. That's all anyone from Off-World is talking about. Well, I'll tell you, it's about time someone kicked the Republic in the tail and got things moving. I guess the Sith are the ones that do it. Don't get me wrong, all those deaths were horrible. But war gets the money moving. Maybe they'll decide to fortify us out here. No? Just no. I don't look for trouble. You'll have to talk to people yourself if you want more than that. Now, if you don't mind... Yeah.
Wilio, tao piso, kinkunya pa mulirati. Kakincha na gobakon, utini, umar. Chagagba is this chikratu nekbajawa, tawish, lokalaan wankichu.
Statement. It is doubtful he can be clearer. Their language is difficult even for droids. He is using a trade language to try and help.
Wilio, watatimanya koratunan no kumulira, ukumigli, cholakinchim, bulalamucha. Wilio, tao piso, kinkunya pa mulirati. Wilio, watatimanya koratunan no kumulira, ukumigli, cholakinchim, bulalamucha. Igratu hakuchichia, kombepo pamuko varuba, kupa. Wilio, wakakalaki, igratu hakuchichia.
Translation. 98% probability that members of the Miniature Organics tribe are being held by Sand People, Master. Doubtless, he wishes assistance. Translation. 2% probability that the Miniature Organic is simply looking for trouble and needs to be blasted. That may be wishful thinking on my part, Master.
Kuba, Munario, Watatimano Kortuna no Kumulira, Okumigli, Chonakin, Jimma, Bulala Mucha. It is one that Igratu Hakuchiya. Igratu Hakuchiya, Komeko Pamuko Varuba, Kuba, Munario, Watakanki, Igratu Hakuchiya. Kuba, Munario, Watatimano Kortuna no Kumulira, Okumigli, Chonakin, Jimma, Bulala Mucha. Katinchana Gobakon, Isis Nipopajima Tawi Punate, Tonabugucha.
Oh, it's you again. I'll just let you pass. The boys in the office may need authorization in triplicate, but not me. Good hunting out there.
Extrapolation. This guard doesn't appear honored to have the job of greeting us. Translation. Translation. He says we may enter only if we have the items the chieftain asked for. He doesn't appear open to bargaining.
Ki mulira kun kin. Tong hitwama ag iinko tune. Baba Hassan shan. No ba mulira tilay kunka. Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Agi inko tune. Shuna mulira. Tong hitwama jikona. Tong kipa non kunek abog. Chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo. Kun mulira slimo poiwanga tong itwamaji human act in ikatune. Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna mulira tong itwamaji kona. Tong kipa no kunek abog ki mulira kun kin. Tong hitwama ag iinko tune. Baba Hassan shan. No ba mulira tilay kuka. Kakin cha nawabakaon. Bagwa shank kontimachit
Oh, it's you again. I'll just let you pass. The boys in the office may need authorization in triplicate, but not me. Good hunting out there.
Extrapolation. This guard doesn't appear honored to have the job of greeting us. Translation. Translation. He will take us before the chieftain, as he was instructed to do. Translation. He did not expect us to return, Master. He wonders if we have brought the moisture evaporators. Translation. Translation. He does not trust you, Master, but you have done more than any other outsider. They will not attack, and he grants you his chieftain's gaffy as reward. Translation. The attacks will be reduced, and he will allow you to explore this enclave, but be warned that any lack of respect will result in death. Protocol. If you truly want this sadly peaceful arrangement to continue, be careful of what you ask. Protocol. This will be a very sensitive topic, Master. You will want to be careful with your questions or risk offending him. Not that that is much of a worry. Translation. Translation. He says that he will not, Master. There is one storyteller in each clan, and only he may recite the histories. Translation. Translation. He says that you don't understand. They must never be told to someone who might say them incorrectly out of ignorance. Translation. To speak them in error is a blasphemy punishable by death. Only their greatest warriors are even permitted to listen to the tales. Translation. Translation. He doesn't know, Master. His people usually kill outsiders. Since you are an outsider yourself, that would not suffice. Translation. The greatest challenge for a warrior is to face a great dragon, the largest predator on Tatooine. Fight one of those, and bring back a dragon pearl. Discussed. I think he's making fun of you, Master. He doesn't believe an outsider could do such a thing. Translation. Translation. There is a dragon in the far eastern Dune Sea, but he claims you could never defeat it. Here is a map to the area. Translation. There is a hunter, a Twi'lek, that is sometimes seen out there. Perhaps he would be of some help. Protocol. We should not keep him long. It is an insult to take too much of his time. Unless the plan is to blast him when you are done, of course. Clarification. We must be more specific, Master. They capture many organics. Perhaps we could do it, Master. Translation. Translation. He says that the captive Jawas are slaves and that they have lived past their usefulness. You may take them if you wish. Translation. Translation. We are free to leave.
Yes?
You there. I'm a high-ranking executive at the Zerka Corporation. There's a big reward if you take me back to Anchorhead.
Griff, don't you recognize me? It's Mission.
Mission? Is it really you? I heard Taurus was destroyed. I thought you were dead. Oh, joy of joys, my little sister is alive.
I have to ask you something, Griff. It's important. I ran into Lena. She said it was your idea to leave me on Terrace. It isn't true, is it?
Well, there's the truth and then there's the truth, you know? I always meant to go back to Taurus just as soon as I had the credits to pay off my debts. But credits have been hard to come by.
You mean it's true? It was your idea to leave me there? I'm your sister. How could you abandon me like that?
Come on, sis. You didn't need me to look after you anymore. You may have been young, but you knew how to take care of yourself. Besides, you're here now. I mean, everything worked out fine.
That's it? That's all you have to say to me after all these years, after deserting me on Terrace?
Well, that and, could you please get me out of here? You got a tough-looking friend there.
Yeah, you can find your way from there, right? Can you manage that? What? Is there something else?
Well, I wanted to thank you, and, you look like you're doing well. Financially, I mean. Say, could you spare me a few credits to get back on my feet?
You're hitting me up for credits. I don't believe this. Lena was right about you, Griff. We should have just left you to the Sand People. Don't talk to me anymore. Ever.
That didn't go well. Sis was always a little too fiery for her own good. She'll cool down in time. You may have saved my life, but I don't have a single credit to my name. Say, you wouldn't be able to spare me some credits, just till I get back on my feet, you know? That's it, huh? Figured you'd be able to spare a bit more than that. You know, I'll take whatever I can get. Don't worry about me. I've already got a job waiting for me. Krita, the manager over at the Zerka supply shop, said I could come work for him if I ever get tired of the mines. Yeah, I think I'll go take him up on his offer. You know, maybe there's something else you can help me with. I need to talk to a guy first and set up the details, but if you're interested in a job, come see me in Greta's shop. Goodbye, Mission. I'm glad you're not dead.
Ready!
Yes?
Greetings again from the offices of Zerka Corporation. Is this about bounties or something else? I see that. But do you have the all-important chieftains, Gaffy? That was what you agreed to get for us. Well, that is a very big headache that you've removed. I'm sure there are still sand people out there, but they'll be quieter now. I think I'll give you a bonus for this. You've more than lived up to your side of the bargain. Zerka Corporation thanks you. It would be valuable to have someone on call if the sand people made another incursion. I think you're right. Yes, here's an additional reward. Once again, Zerka Corporation thanks you.
Ah, just the person I was hoping to see.
Save it, Griff. I'm not talking to you. I want no part of whatever you're involved in.
Okay, sis, I see you're still mad. Fair enough. I don't think you could help me with this anyway. It's, more of a job for your friend here. As you may know, tack glands can be refined to a very potent powder. It's the primary ingredient in Teresian ale. That's what makes it so strong. Of course, now that Taris is pretty much wiped from the face of the map, Teresian ale has become somewhat scarce and, very, very valuable. Luckily, I know the secret recipe. I know this guy. He's with the Exchange. Now, if I give him a small sample of Teresian ale, he says he can synthesize it and reproduce it in mass quantities. Problem is, I need one of those tack glands to make the first batch. Now that Taris is a smoking ruin, the only place to find tack is on Kashyyyk. If you can get your hands on one of those tack glands, I'll make it worth your while.
Griff, are you blind? Can't you see you're talking to a Jedi? We're out here trying to save the galaxy. We can't waste time on this.
Please, you have to help me. I promised this guy from the Exchange a sample of Teresian ale. If I don't come through for him, he's gonna break my legs. Or worse. Yeah, I knew you'd come through for me. You won't regret this. You'll see. Just don't take too long, okay? This guy from the Exchange could stop by any day. I kinda told him I already had the stuff, so if he shows up and I'm empty-handed, well, let's just say I really, really hope it doesn't come to that.
Ki mulira kun kin. Kakin cha nawa. Chiwi aita.
How can I help? Yes, I suppose I can understand your curiosity, given the bond that connects us. Very well. I'll tell you a bit about myself. I was found to be strong with the Force at a young age, as most Padawans are. As a girl, I was given to the Order to be trained. When I joined the Order, I left my family on Tal Ravan, as all Padawans do. My family is still there, the last that I heard. I've had little contact with them, as it is discouraged. Relationships with family members are fraught with powerful emotions. Such extremes are to be avoided. Anger and hate are the worst, but even love can lead to folly. Like all who join the Order, I have learned to embrace the life I've chosen. I had to let go of my attachments to my family. It can be a hard lesson to learn. I was not on good terms with all of my family, but I do remember missing my father terribly for a long time. Very close. I was only a little girl when I left my family, but I still remember him fondly. He was kind and gentle and doted on me. My mother, however, was different. I was not on good terms with my mother. I was only a little girl when I left, but I was old enough to resent her and the way she treated my father. She pushed my father into treasure hunting. I spent all my young life on ships, traveling from one false lead to the next. She whittled away my father's entire fortune, and I hated her for it. I think she was relieved to give me to the Jedi, but my father was heartbroken. A child is too young to understand the sacrifices that must be made. It's better if they have no contact with their family once they're removed. Once I was older, I realized the wisdom of this policy. A Jedi must do what is needed, personal desires notwithstanding. Love can only obscure and confuse the matter. Even a Jedi cannot always control the feelings of the heart. We must do our best to guard against it, no matter what the cost. But some sacrifices are harder than others. I do not wish to discuss this anymore. I would rather return to our mission.
Laboda ni winkis matoma. Wana kun best chingpa marulira.
Igratu haku jijiya. Mambe pamuko varuba. Kubba. Nyamilio. Wakatalaki. Igratu haku jijiya. Wakati manukolo izizuna nokumulira. Shola kinchima. Wala la mucha. Wanga chola ti izis. Igratu haku jijiya. Jawati man wagratong. Igratu haku jijiya. Mambe pamuko varuba. Kubba. Nyamilio. Wakatalaki. Igratu haku jijiya. Kubba. Nyamilio. Wakati manukolo tuna nokumulira. Okumigili. Shola kinchima. Wala la mucha. Igratu haku jijiya. Mambe pamuko varuba. Kubba. Nyamilio. Wakatalaki. Igratu haku jijiya. Kubba. Nyamilio. Wakati manukolo tuna nokumulira. Okumigili. Shola kinchima. Wala la mucha. Kubba. Nyamilio. Wakati manukolo tuna nokumulira. Okumigili. Shola kinchima. Wala la mucha. Igratu haku jijiya. Kukikichi. Kubba. Nyamilio.
Oh, it's you again. I'll just let you pass. The boys in the office may... Good hunting out there!
Yes?
What?
I'm tired of waiting, Comad. How big can this dragon of yours be? I'm going in.
Runda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukunde mulerabes. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Yiking kuno ba mulerachi kun. Slimo podona rundi hodonga ku honkabe. Mucho shak bakat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun. Runda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukunne mulerabes. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Yiking kuno ba mulerachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodonga ku honkabe. Runda di hodonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukunne mulerabes. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Yiking kuno ba mulerachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodonga ku honkabe. Runda di hodonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukunne mulerabes. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Yiking kuno ba mulerachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodonga ku honkabe. Runda di hodonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukunne mulerabes. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Yiking kuno ba mulerachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodonga ku honkabe. Runda di hodonga kun honkabi. Wana kunbez ching palamule tungking ba nunodek tugning chatukune mulerabes. Jeda badawana ni di bobo tong nabung siya nununya tong patukas magtalea. Runda di hotonga kun hanggabi. Wana kunbez ching palamule tungking ba nunodek tugning chatukune mulerabes. Mucho siyak pakat. Kieno no namapaule rachikun.
What can I do?
Achuta, wonga kun bisto. Achuta, wonga kun bisto. Jeda badawana ni di bobo tong nabung siya nununya tong patukas magtalea. Tune podo rananu prata donko shirkasha jum. Nandayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nandektek. Shatung ni patoga. Wana kusbe ching palamule tonke. Jeda badawana ni di bobo. Tong nabung siya nununya. Tong patukas magtalea. Runda di hotonga kun hanggabi. Wana kunbez ching palamule tungking ba nunodek tugning chatukune mulerabes. Mucho siyak pakat. Kieno no namapaule rachikun.
Sure.
Even after all the thousands of years it has been here, it still has tremendous power. Can you not feel it? The star map is an artifact of the dark side. The great dragon may have been drawn here by its dark power, only to be enslaved by it. Come, we should leave this place. There's nothing else for us here.
Yes?
Sure.
I have to give you credit. You've led me on quite a chase. But nobody gets away from Calo Nord in the end. You got lucky on Terrace. The Sith attack saved you from a quick and gruesome death. But I promise you, the Sith won't be getting in my way this time. Sorry, I'm not in this for the credits. You're the only ones who've ever gotten away from me. I've got a rep to protect. Let's go, boys. It's showtime.
What is it? Yes?
What?
What is it?
What can I do?
What?
So be it! That is what a Jedi can do. Yes? The Force fights with me!
What? Sure.
I have to give you credit. You've led me on quite a chase. But nobody gets away from Calo Nord in the end. You got lucky on Terrace. The Sith attack saved you from a quick and gruesome death. But I promise you, the Sith won't be getting in my way this time. Sorry, I'm not in this for the credits. You're the only ones who've ever gotten away from me. I've got a rep to protect. Let's go, boys. It's showtime.
Your
here.
wish?
Yes?
Your wish?
I will be your doom!
That hurt, I bet. What?
Your wish?
That is what a Jedi can do. Yes?
Yes?
What can I do?
That hurt, I bet.
That is what a Jedi can do.
That hurt, I bet. That hurt, I bet.
That is what a Jedi can do. For the Order!
Yes?
The Force fights with me! Let's make this quick. For the Republic!
What can I do?
Yes?
Your wish? I will be your doom!
Sure.
Yes?
Yes? What can I do?
That is what a Jedi
What can I
Your wish? There, take that. Let's make this quick. You shall fall.
Yes?
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 Here! The Force fights with me!
There, take that. Yes? Yes?
That hurt, I bet.
Let's make this quick.
Greetings again from the... Of course, you have I will, of course, Farewell.
What?
Where we're going to leave it off for tonight, guys. It is 1 AM again, where I am, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Feel free to do all the YouTube stuff, and yeah, I'll see you guys soon for some more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Have a good night, guys, or good day, or good afternoon, wherever you're from.